Today we're going to work on my garage a little bit. I have to redesign the whole thing because I just don't have enough room to put all my woodworking tools, and I don't have power in right locations and stuff. So today we're going to draw up a 3D version of the shop, and we're going to lay out where I'm going to put the woodworking tools and all kinds of stuff like that. I'll show you. The garage is an absolute mess.
Okay, so my first thought was I was going to put the woodworking shop on this side of the garage, but the problem is I don't have any 220 plugs on this side of the garage. They are all on this side, and that is a real problem.
Do you know when you've always done something a certain way, you know, you put your toolbox on this side, you put all your repair stuff on this side, and you maybe don't think it through again until you notice that, you know, it's very inconvenient. It finally came to mind that I really should be changing my woodworking shop and putting it on this side of the shop and putting my repair shop on the other, because the repair side doesn't really need that much power, more than 110 for sure. So we're gonna lay out the new shop. So this is the cheap homesteading's version of a 3D model of your garage setup. The front of the garage is here. I got my big doors, and then I have my man door here. As it is now, I was going to put my woodworking stuff here, but all my power is here, coming in. You like that? Positive, negative? Anyways. So, what I'm gonna do is move all my woodworking stuff over here. I'm gonna put all my repair stuff on the far side. Because I think what's gonna happen is, if I put my box cutter here, I have 220 I can plug it into. If I put my table saw here, I will have 220 on that wall. And the mezzanine kind of comes to here. So then I thought, if I frame in this wall, I can have a backdrop to film, and I'll put a workbench here that I can film, and it'll be a backdrop here. And then I was going to put a bench in the middle, and I was going to put more tools that were actually mobile. Ones that I put wheels on the bottom, and I'd put it up against the door. Somewhere about here, I was going to put the big cyclone dust collector and the motor for the dust collection system. So all my 220 stuff will go here, and my motor is 220. All my 220 stuff will go against the wall, then I'll have workbenches, and I'll have a backdrop so I can film against. And then anything that's up against this side is actually going to be mobile, hopefully.
Problem here is I got all the stuff against the wall and nowhere to put it. So what I'm going to do is, look at the mess in here. I'm going to pile everything up about here. I think I want to start off with a clean slate. We're going to move absolutely everything. First thing I want to do is take the homemade dust collection blower, and I think I want to put it right at the door under the electrical panel.
pretty good. I'm gonna put my blower here, my cyclone here, and then I'm gonna throw my box cutter probably right about here.
So this is the problem here. It's a Dankirk box cutter, and this thing is super, super heavy. I gotta somehow shimmy this thing over to the wall. Wow, I got junk everywhere. Okay, we're gonna give this a try. Oh, this thing. Okay, this is stupid. For some reason, it feels really heavy on this corner. It's hard to. That seems to go.
Oh my gracious, that took a long time to get that across the floor. That was crazy.
It really doesn't seem like that is that far away, but my gracious, that is crazy. But it looks real good here for sure. I like the Dankirk symbol sticking out. The only thing that's not ideal is my start-stop button. I may have to move that, but for now I think I got it in the final location. So this is coming along quite nicely. I got my 2 radial arm saws, and you'll wonder why do you have 2 radial arm saws. You're going to see soon enough. Well, actually, I have 3 radial arm saws. There's another one over there. So I got the 2 radial arm saws on the wall. I don't know if it's going to be there permanently, but that's where they're going for now. This thing, I ain't moving that again. That's crazy. I should have enough room for my cyclone to go right there. So I think we're doing pretty decent for space. I may still have to move this a little bit that way because you gotta actually stand here. And if I put my cyclone, there won't be much room. You don't want to be cramped.
I didn't have much time today, but I thought, you know what, if I don't get started on it, I'll never get started on it. So now that I have a big pile of junk in the middle of my shop, I'm probably gonna finish it. So this is what I have planned for the next week. Hopefully I can get that all done, and then we could start actually making the cyclone, which is a little more exciting. So that's enough for tonight, and you guys have a good one.